Alrighty, y'all. Welcome. So we know that Europe knows a thing or two about making supercars, hypercars, really awesome, sleek, fast machines, right? I think people all over the world have had, who are car people, right? Have had posters of, really cool cars on their wall at some point. And, maybe it was a Ferrari, maybe it was a Porsche, maybe it was a Lamborghini, maybe it was an AMG Mercedes, who knows? I myself, when I was little, I had a red Lamborghini Countach poster. And man, have I always wanted one of those. And if we go a step further than this, I have learned and been very fascinated with some brands within Europe from one particular place, Sweden. Between Scania and Volvo alone, really sleek designs, really good durability. I've looked at Volvo trucks with amazing technology, braking capability, and just sleek designs on a cab-over truck. I've seen their cars. I've seen videos of people with 30-year-old Volvo station wagons that they're just beating the absolute snot out of, rolling it over, revving it to the moon, skidding, burnouts, everything, and it just goes and goes and goes. And supposedly this translates into full-on hypercars. And in this case, not a Volvo, not a Scania, not any other make, but Koenigsegg. This, I tell you, has been one of the most requested topics for me to learn about. And I tell you what, I am excited. This could be a multi-part thing. I think it will. I'm going to be looking at bits and pieces of this video and then some information afterwards. This video comes to us from Motive Future, and it will be linked in the description down below. So you can watch the whole thing uninterrupted, as I'm only going to be looking at a couple scenes, and definitely browse their stuff. And we're going to see how to crash test a $2 million Koenigsegg hypercar. Sounds absolutely crazy. I don't know much about them. I know the name. I know that the CEO or the guy that runs it and started it, I don't remember his name, but I think Koenigsegg is his name, like his last name. And I've heard he's a badass. But my exposure to this brand has just been maybe in some sort of TV media here and there. And I can't even think of one instance in particular, but somewhere along those lines. Otherwise, I have only played them like in a video game, I think once. I used to have Project Gotham Racing 4, I believe, and they had a Koenigsegg something or another in it. And this game is from like 2007. And the car was pretty cool. I do remember that. Other than knowing of the brand, I don't know much about it. I don't know what exact models they make and what, engines are in them, or are really details about them like I would other cars. So let's take a look at this and see that awesome combination of sleek design and durability come together in a Koenigsegg from Sweden. I'm really excited. Let's go.
It's painful to watch.
Okay.
In the US, for example, we have to crash test our cars.
Did that just happen? Oh boy, that is not something you see every day. First of all, what a wicked car. That is definitely a hypercar. That is not a Toyota Corolla. That is planets apart. Oh my God, they just like beat the crap out of that thing. That thing got air and came down, like hard. Multiple hard landings there.
For the US, for example, we have to crash test our cars even without belts and install what they call smart airbags that are able to sense if it's a small or a big person sitting in the car, where they're...
Yeah, US safety standards are crazy. When I used to work in an assembly plant, US cars have a lot of weird and strict safety regulations, different, very advanced airbags, and very different kind of setup. When we would make Jeeps that went around the world, we made Jeeps that went to Europe, to Asia, to Australia, even down to Mexico, and all of them were different than like the American versions when it had to do with things in the bumper, sensors, airbags. The American ones, they're very different and strict.
Sitting on the seat, if they have a belt
for crash
or not,
safety.
which angle we're impacting the car from, and then we should tune the deployment, the strength, and the volume of the airbags according to those set parameters.
Yeah,
and in order to get the data to be able to do that and to program these systems, we have to crash our cars from every conceivable angle.
Oh my God, man!
At
what?
different speeds, from the side, from the rear, from the front, offset.
Okay, so first impression, this thing is hella carbon fiber. With a brands like this, I'm assuming these are super expensive. They're obviously really well made. And so this is not your faux carbon fiber, your fake lookalike carbon fiber like you might find on a Honda Civic or something, right? This is the real deal. I'm assuming this is like a full, being a hypercar, this has got to be a carbon fiber like monocoque chassis, right? Thing is obviously really strong, and I think it's really fascinating to see how strong it is. As the guy stated when I literally hit play, he said something about it's painful to watch. Yeah, I agree. It's you know, as a car guy, you know, that little kid comes out in you when you see, you know, like a car like this. It's like, it reminds you of like really wicked, you know, either old video game cars or toy cars, you know, Hot Wheels or something, like really wicked looking fast sports car. It feels weird to just see it beat up, right? That you would dream of getting something like this that would take a lot of money and a lot of work to get this. Last thing you're going to do is beat it up. You're going to keep it safe. You're going to keep it nice. You're going to keep it clean, right? Like it's a work of art. Don't ruin it.
At the corner.
Oh my God, they're literally, whoa.
Even considering a bicycle
That's so
driving
weird
into the car, or someone bashing away with a hammer on the car and not deploy the airbags when they shouldn't be deployed, and deploy them when we should.
Imagine being the guy with a hammer, or is that a mallet? It's a mallet. Similar, okay? Imagine being the guy grabbing that, winding up, and boom, going to town on a freaking expensive car like this. Oh man, that's weird. That'd be a weird feeling.
It's stressful.
Yeah, it's stressful. It's quite stressful.
Thing looked amazingly strong though. Like if we revisit this, it doesn't even like. It looks extremely strong. Damn.
Time schedule is tight because everybody wants their supercar as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So regular manufacturer can crash 16 cars. It's no problem.
Just casually drove over a curb.
But for us, 16 cars is almost our annual production. So we can crash 1 year production in one wall. So
that's a good point. You know, from the business side of things, it's also fascinating because different car manufacturers have different business models, obviously. Taking 16 Toyota Corollas or 16, you know, Ford Focuses or something and having them for crash testing, that's pennies. That's nothing, right? That's easy. They make, you know, hundreds of thousands of those a year, and they're a dime a dozen. Like they're very common. So what's the big deal? It's not a big deal. That's just necessary research and development for the car. But when we're talking about a car like this, like he said, I bet 16 is almost what they make in a year. Like they probably make 30 of these or 40 of these or something. I don't know. This is not a car they're pumping out at an assembly plant, you know, 50 cars an hour. No, that's not happening. They can't exactly just loan a dozen of these every so often for crash testing. That's just not realistic.
It's very expensive, fairly long.
That's a
one of the methodologies.
That's an obstacle for a company like this.
Basically, money for this process is that we designed our carbon fiber monocoque to withstand all these different types of crash tests without being destroyed.
Wow.
We destroy the bodywork on the outside, subframes, crash members, and so on, but not the actual integral and most expensive part of the car.
Right.
So the same monocoque chassis and the same car, if you will, is being used basically for all of these tests.
Okay.
And this is very unusual.
Dude, that's a brutal test. Holy crap, look at that. That'd be like driving over one of those holes when they have part of the road out for road construction and there's like signs and sawhorses and all these things around, like just in the way, like road closed. That'd be like just barreling through one of those holes. I would think that would total a lot of cars, like just rip the suspension and the wheels right off.
Tests. And this is very unusual. If you take a large car manufacturer,
thing looks like it's holding up very well.
It's much cheaper for them to take a car out of the development, their production line,
right?
Crash
that's
it,
what I was
throw
saying.
it away, take another one.
Yep.
But in our case,
that's not feasible.
It's cheaper to rebuild and repair.
Right.
And keep on smashing the same car. That's of course in a way more difficult because it needs to take.
So the doors open. Whoa! The doors open up, which is so cool. Look at that. They open straight vertical? What the hell? That's crazy. They don't swing out like this. It looks like they must have to like slide and then go tilt up. Wow. I don't know. That is a mean looking machine. Even in testing form here where it's just kind of like raw looking. Damn.
That's of course in a way more difficult.
Damn. This guy's vibe is awesome. He knows he makes badass cars and he makes them tough. How freaking cool is that, dude? Wow. Wow. I know what car I'm buying when I win the lottery. I mean, if you're going to get a hypercar, how do you not go with this one? It looks freaking awesome. I'm assuming this thing is fast as hell. If it's considered a hypercar, it's not slow. Of course, it's going to be fast. It's going to, carve through corners. Like, this thing is a beast. And it's freaking tough.
This program, we bought a
damn
supercomputer.
What is that? Oh, man. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Dude, we skipped way around this. Make sure to use the link in the description. Check this whole thing out. This is really fascinating, actually. We're going to look up some stuff about Koenigsegg. Sweden makes some insane vehicles. What is with that? It's really fascinating. And damn, Koenigsegg just might be the coolest hypercar out there. So this is their website. This is Koenigsegg. And what's this? The Gemera? Gemera or Gemera? I'm not sure. Thing looks beautiful. Wow. Totally different design, I think, than the last one we saw, than the one we saw in that video. This is more like a coupe, like a smaller like coupe. Another one was more of like a supercar, like really low and wide and long, kind of. Discover. Yeah, let's discover, because I don't know anything about this. Mega cars. Oh, these are different things. Okay. CC850. See, this is so cool. I love the design of these. That is badass, dude. Right here. Holy crap. This one is cool. But, it's almost like kind of, I hope this doesn't piss people off. It's kind of like Porsche vibes back here. Like that kind of car. Like really nimble. A little bit on the smaller side, right? This is more my style. This is so badass. The CC850. The Jesco Absolute. Holy crap. That straight looks like a freaking race car, dude. These two. Holy smokes. That's got to be a race car. Is that even street legal? That literally doesn't look like a street car whatsoever. This is badass. The Agera. That is super cool. Wow, love the look of that one. The one, okay, that kind of looks like this. Maybe it's a different version. This is the car we were looking at in the video, I think. The Regera. I hope I'm saying these right. I know you guys will correct me if I'm wrong. I do apologize. I don't think it's Regera. That sounds wrong. I feel like it's Regera, right? I feel like that sounds better. That is really neat, dude. That's a cool car, too. I like it. And clearly it's tough. You know what? Oh my God, it shows a lot. Okay. This rings a bell. this is the only one I might have known about, and this was, of course, from a video game, right? PGR 4, Project Gotham Racing 4. I think it was called the CCX. And so, wow, this must be back in mid-2000s. Look at that thing. That thing looks amazing, dude. If that thing's literally almost 20 years old, how would you even know it? It looks freaking amazing. Still looks modern. Wow, look at that thing. These are freaking gorgeous. They had the doors like that, too. I did not know that from the game, of course. That's really neat. God, they look so good. Even these. I feel like these older ones look amazing, too. And then looking at, like, what's this prototype? CC8? CC prototype. Wow, what is this? Is this where it all started, or what? Alongside a great chassis and handling, the CC featured Koenigsegg's unique detachable and stowable roof as part of its fully integrated design DNA, a unique trait among supercars at that time. I wonder what time period. This has to be 90s, maybe? 80s? I'm not sure. Remember, this was before the F50. Okay, so this might have been early 90s. Ferrari F50 was mid-90s, yeah? Which could not even stow the roof in the car. Okay. See, I don't know any of those facts. And the Carrera GT. Yeah, Porsche Carrera GT was like, what, 2005? Where neither did a good job at making the car look like a perfect couple with the roof. Wow. So this had a stowable roof back then? Holy crap. That is definitely ahead of the times, I think. What the heck? Oh, so I didn't see this earlier. So here's Legacy. So these are their previous models. So the one we looked at isn't even like new anymore. So these are the new boys on the block here. The CC850. That looks like a really far evolved version then of all the different CC. I get it now. CCX, CC8. There's like different versions. So what's this about? This is crazy. This is like a way newer version of this one I like then. Yeah, CC8S. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's got that classic shape. Yeah, a lot of these ones share that same shape, which is beautiful looking. Yeah, see, they're only going to make 70 of these. And I don't know if that's in 1 year, if that's over the course of 3 years or what. I have no idea. The interior on these is absolutely wicked. Holy crap. I mean, dude, carbon fiber overload. That's insane. That is a lot of money because carbon fiber is not cheap, and that uses a lot of it. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm an instant fan of these. I think I put these on the back burner for way too long for the videos, man. Like, these are just crazy. Dude, are the freaking wheels carbon fiber? Holy crap. Are the freaking rims carbon fiber, dude? No way. These are absolutely crazy how many components are carbon fiber on this thing. So they make their own engines. See, that's what I was wondering, because some interesting, like, performance cars or, one-off supercars and stuff use, drivetrains from other cars, and just kind of custom shoehorn it into whatever car they make. This sounds like they make their own engines. So it's not like a Ford engine. It's not like an LS motor, GM, it's not like a Ferrari motor or something. Like, no, these are all them. Look at that name, Lightspeed Transmission. That's freaking crazy. Look at that. Wow. That looks fancy. I guess these are what? I'm going to assume they're at least V8s, yeah? Can't picture this being a 4 or 6 cylinder. Wow, that's interesting. I clicked on the engines and it says you are not authorized to access this page. Okay. Okay, well, access denied. I don't know if that's a glitch or, I don't care. That's pretty funny. Let me try it one more time. Access denied. Yo, damn. I'm sorry. I'm not qualified to look at the engines. Okay. I won't take it personally. Whatever. So yeah, maybe you guys could tell me about the engines, since I'm not qualified to look myself. Anyway, look, this is going to be it for this one. I don't want to take this too far, and start boring people, but dude, this is really, really cool. What a fascinating brand. Obviously, it's a brand where, like, if you know, like, they're freaking awesome. They look really durable. I definitely would like to learn more about them and, try them out in some video games or something, because I don't think I'll be, buying one of these anytime soon, right? You got to have deep pockets for these, I'm sure, but they look like they're worth the money because they actually are awesome. They look gorgeous. And I like the fact that they're built with like quality, safety, and durability in mind, rather than just a fancy car that really can't, deliver when it comes to putting it through some paces, right? So yeah, perhaps more to come. I would like to learn more. Very, very interesting car company. And shout out to Sweden, man. Like all their vehicles I learned about are just really cool. Like I really love the Scania trucks. I love the Volvo trucks. I literally on video was looking for old Volvo cars from like the 80s and 90s because I like them. They're cool looking, and they're really freaking tough, and I like that. I like cars that are just you can depend on. You can beat up and crank the key, and they just start and keep going. I think that's cool. That's like something that's really appealing to me. Like no one likes a car that's fragile. Like who cares if it looks or sounds good, but it's fragile. Like that's not fun. And then to find out supercars from Sweden. Koenigsegg, like same deal. Like what the heck? It's really cool. So I can't wait to see your comments on this one. I hope this video does well. I would love to expand upon this. So if you want to suggest anything, please do so. Throw a like on there. If you like these, I mean, what's not to like? They're pretty freaking cool. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community we do have here. And that's about all I got on this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. And until next time, y'all, I'll catch you later.